Alright, so I need to tear that back out. Yes, eat the yummy, yummy steak. Steak is good. I do apologize if I happen to get any kind of vegetarian, vegan, raw, whatever subscriber. I am going to offend the crap out of you on a regular basis. I will tell you all about my wife's crazy friends. She is not vegetarian either. Not in any way, shape, or form. Neither of us. I like red meat. I love red meat in real life. Okay, so... Oh shoot, needs to be the other way, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. No, I was right. At least as long as that up part is all even, and appears to be. Alright. Yep, so my lady fair, my lovely wife, she has, I may have even talked about this in one of my earlier episodes. Possibly that one where I was drinking. I gotta do that again. Actually, I'm not a drunk by any stretch of the imagination, but I do love a drink. And I just don't do it too often. That's not right either. We don't want that. We want this. We want that. We want this. We want this. How about that? Is that gonna curve in a nice way? Bite me, block. Yeah, so vegetarians. Nothing against vegetarians. I mean, hey, if it makes you feel good and all that, and you're taking all the appropriate vitamins and stuff that you have to take for that massive amount of vitamins, minerals, protein, and everything else that you don't get from a vegetable diet, cool. Go to town. Have fun. I mean, do what you like. It's none of my business, all things considered. My thing is that when, yeah, man, I really hope I don't have any vegetarian, I don't have any vegetarian subscribers because I'm about to lose them. These bastards just, they yap so much about don't judge me, I have the right to make my own choices and blah 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 blah. And you do. Everybody does. That's the beautiful thing about being adult and human. You get to choose what you want, unless you live in some shitty-ass country that doesn't allow you to do that kind of thing. And then I do apologize. I know it's not just as easy as, like, just move, which comes up with a few of my friends here and there. Make that unfortunate determination. Well, why don't they just move? Yeah, you ever try and move from Bungalore nowhere? Not that easy when you have 14 cents to your name. But, so, it's all about don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me. I have the right to do what I want, I have the right to do what I want, I have the right to do what I want. And you do. This is 100% true. I will never argue that point with you. Ever. And then that same person turns around and 5 seconds later starts posting crap about, well, aside from the meat is murder thing, yeah, meat is murder and murder's yummy, so. But aside from that, you get one of these folks into your life in some way, shape, or form, or worse yet, you're around YouTube and you happen to click on a video that you think is one thing, and it's from some like extreme animal rights, PETA, free the cows person. And what do? The entire time they're yapping your ear off about their particular choice is they judge you for not making the same choice. That shit drives me crazy. But, yeah, that's not what you came here to hear about, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's what I want to talk about. So, once again, suck it up, Nancy. It's what you're going to hear. the love of my life, she has these friends who have decided to go raw. Only uncooked raw food. And the biggest question with all of us, and the friends I talk about this with in the real world as well, is if it's so good eating raw food, why do you keep trying to trick yourself into thinking that you're eating something else? There was a recipe that one of them sent or posted on Facebook, so it ends up on my wife's whatever the hell the Facebook thing is. As you have noticed, I haven't linked Facebook, Twitter, or anything else up on my page. One of these days I'll have to cave and actually start doing that, but I can't stand that crap, to be honest with you. I am not a Facebooker. Oh god, Twitter drives me nuts. But I'm going to have to do it at some point. You can't get away from it if I'm going to do something like this, and people are going to want to be able to have access to me and have that social networking interaction. We'll get there when we get there. Right now, there's 9 of you, and those 9 of you, thank you very much. Especially, oh, give me a quick second. I can't think of what his name is. Puma Dios. Yeah, Puma Dios. He's one of my recent subscribers. Brand new one today from another guy who looked at my fan server entry video. But Puma Dios, he's like commenting left and right, and it's kind of awesome, and he's got suggestions, and he's really kind of interactive, and that's kind of nice. It's good to know that there's somebody who's sort of invested in this ridiculous thing that I'm doing. It's awesome and weird all at the same time. I don't know why I keep putting torches down. It's bright enough in here. But yeah, when I get around to Twitter and Facebook, I will get there. Now back to the original story I was telling. See, I get sidetracked real easy. Stream of Jazz. The name starts to make sense now. My world is a stream of consciousness. I do this shit in real life too. Having a conversation with me can be a very, very odd experience. Especially a two-way conversation. So, my wife's friends, they post up this recipe. It's for raw, quote-unquote raw, mashed potatoes. Which is like cauliflower, parsnip, mush through a ricer. I don't know. I can't imagine that it tastes anything like mashed potatoes. I don't know. Maybe it does. But it's like when, if eating raw food is so incredibly amazing, why do you have to trick yourself into thinking that it's mashed potatoes? There's another one for... Oh, God, I swear to God, it was like a meatloaf substitute, but totally raw. That one, it's all the stuff that just kills me. I don't get it. But we shall. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll understand. I'll go vegan or something. No, that shit ain't never happening. Are you kidding me? Alright, let me go ahead and take a look up top here. I think I will just cut a doorway here. That's good. And I just want to kind of see what that looks like from up here. I think I like the arc on it, and it'd be a nice entry area. Some big columns or something. And that leaves essentially... Yeah, only 4 though. Well, it is centered. I mean, it's got that much going for it. I don't know, as far as the tricking yourself with food thing, it's... I don't know how many of you... I mean, I love Scooby-Doo. I really do. I've watched... I'm fairly certain I've seen every single episode of Scooby-Doo that there is in the world. Even, well, okay, I can't say that. Not the new ones, not the ones that like Cartoon Network started playing and stuff, because I don't even know what the hell that crap was, but a waste, that's what it was. Well, I suppose I could have little cubbies over this way. Maybe the second floor could be my storage area. And then I could open something wider up there. Some opened up rooms. Bring it in from the wall upwards. Or I could bring it not all the way to the back wall. Oh yeah, there is that. I'm going to end up running into my spawner up top. I can get rid of half of it. I mean, I'm going to be building something much, much bigger at some point. I love sky height item grinders. It's ridiculous how much stuff you get. So I will be building one of those, probably fairly soon. Because once you have TNT, the world is just more fun. Better life through explosives. That is my motto. But back to Scooby-Doo. Wow, yeah, man, I am just all over the place tonight. Yeah, so be it. This is my channel. I get to do what I want. So every time I start hearing about, like, oh, well, it's just like this, it's just like that, I think of the old, like, Scooby-Doo episode with Mama Cass in it, where at the end of it, she's supposed to be trying to lose weight, and she's got, oh, pardon me here, my throat's frogging up on me. Ah, there we go. But yeah, she's sitting down at a table. She's supposed to be eating grapefruit. She's got covered with like whipped cream and chocolate sauce and sprinkles and everything. And it's like, oh, just don't tell my stomach, whatever. So still, that's what it all seems like. Is going, yeah, you know, it can't be all that awesome if you got to trick yourself into eating the crap. I love food. I absolutely love food. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think if I bring that in some, that could actually work. And then elevate it up above. So, if I bring this back, and I want to take this, oh, right to where the anvil is. Oh, wow. I am smart. I had already cut it off there. Ha ha. Yerg. No, that's not quite right. Oh, what did I do different? It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Did I really go across 3 times? So 2 there, which is the end. And then it's 2 over, 1 out. 2 over, 1 out. And then down. Oh, I guess I did. Okay, 2 over... There we go. Yeah, now I've completely lost what I was talking about. Yeah. That's alright, we need a new subject anyway. That was getting annoying even to me. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Please, Lord, anything but politics. I've had all the politics I can possibly handle. I think possibly for the rest of my life. I don't want to hear any more about it. Here in Das United States. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, no. This would be so much easier if all this crap was out of the way. 2. So there's 2 there, and then there was 2, and then there was 2, and then there was 1. No, I guess I did do it right. Am I looking at that right? Yeah, that's what's confusing me, is because I'm building over top of shit. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, that lines up just fine. Yeah, I think this might have been the worst year, especially on YouTube. I apologize to everybody if you had, since I actually did monetize my videos. I wasn't planning on doing it this early, and I'm not making a dime off of it. Do not. It's going to be a long time before anything like that might happen, if it ever does. If it does, I mean, awesome. I would, shoot, man, I'd love to be able to do something like this for a living. That would be fantastic. But if you had to listen to any political campaigning ads and stuff, I did not initially realize that I could choose to get rid of that kind of stuff. As far as my ad choices go, I did I monetized my stuff just with me being out of work at the moment, or at least not full time. It seemed like the thing to do, so I went ahead and did it. But yeah, I do apologize if you had to watch any of that crap. I mean, for the longest time, I was almost not wanting to watch anybody on YouTube. I had all the people I subbed to, all the Minecraft guys, and some various others. And oh, hey, Piggy Man, look, I got a visitor. Hey, hey, ooh, what, parkour? No, this is not a parkour course. Hi. Yep, look at that. HD texture pack without broken zombies. It's amazing that such a thing can actually happen. Modified my own texture pack so that the zombie skin wasn't broken anymore. Tried to do a how-to video on it, but while my software is absolutely awesome as far as its rendering speeds and ease of use and everything for putting these vids together, it has an option to allow you to record like just your screen, just your actual screen, not video and that kind of stuff like fraps. Unfortunately, man, that option is broken. Broken, like, really bad. Gold, baby. Oh yeah, and I got another looting sharpness, or I got a looting sharpness sword this time. I'm breaking efficiency, fortune, fortune. I'm breaking fortune, efficiency. Yeah, still rocking right along with that stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was so down to almost not watching YouTube because I mean I just couldn't handle it. So you try and watch 4 or 5 vids from the same guy, and it was the same damn freaking "I'm better than he is" commercial over and over and over and over and over again. And I get it. I mean, hey, I'm one of those guys. I'm a complete and total hypocrite. It was driving me nuts, but it didn't stop me from go ahead and checking that option. So once again, I apologize for the vids that you have seen. If you had to get stuck with any of that crap, especially if any of you that were trying to like catch up on a backlog of episodes, if you were going through that, I tried to open up my ad choices so that there would be some difference to them. It wouldn't just be the same thing over and over again. I got to go back through that again and see if I can maybe get down to something more on topic. See, I don't even know what kind of ads we're seeing on my videos. I don't watch my page because I have so few views, and with YouTube, if you watch your own video through your page, which is the only way I can see what ads are up, it counts as a view, and it throws my numbers all off, and I just have no idea. It's like, okay, well, I've got this many views. Well, now I have to take this many out because I'm pretty sure that's how many times I clicked on it, and oh, but those 3 times I hit the back button when I was on a different page, and it started playing another video again, and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Words. Maybe you guys won't see any of this. Maybe I'll just keep this for myself. I don't know, or maybe you'll love this kind of thing. It's supposed to tell you about the real me and everything, right? That's why people are putting cams up on their face while they're recording YouTube videos. Actually, for me, total turn off. Total turn off for you, for a YouTuber, as a YouTube watcher. I do not need to see the face of the guy playing the game or the girl playing the game while they're playing the game. It irritates the crap out of me. I have no idea what it is, but it's like there's just something about that. I do this so you guys can listen. If you enjoy watching me play, great. If you enjoy the sound of my melodious voice, marvelous. Watch away. Someday maybe I'll get in front of a webcam and do a hey, this is me in all my slightly chunky glory. If you really want to see it, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky. But essentially, I mean, unless it's swimsuit edition model in a bikini playing the Wii, I don't need to see the people who are playing the game. Their voice, the way they talk, the way they interact with the game, the things they do, the designs, the way they drive. If it's a driving game, I've been watching Vintage Beef play Forza, and I love driving games. All my best driving games and the ones that I play the best are all on console, and I can't afford a console video capture card at this point. Or I think they're called cards, even though they're not really cards. I would like to pick one up in the future. I mean, 150 bucks ain't bad, but it's just a little outside the range right at the moment. Because there's a couple of games that I would love to do a Let's Play of that I have on console. They're not new by any means. I love some of the classic games. I may try and find... Alright, here's a question for you. Do any of you remember Oddworld? Oddworld was absolutely fantastic. Side-scroller for the PS1. Unfortunately, my PS1 gave up the ghost. And just sort of, it finally fried after years and years and years of love and affection and heavy-ass use. And I haven't gotten around to picking up another one. But I would love to play Oddworld. Parasite Eve was also one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Also for the PS1. If you've never played it and you have a PS1, please pick it up. Find it somewhere. Get it. I highly recommend it as far as just a classic. That was not a side-scroller. Total, well, 3D world, or at least as 3D as you got then. But omnidirectional navigation, and it's was awesome. Yeah, and all I'm doing is wandering around now. I'm thinking while I talk. So, I think I will actually just go ahead and... Oh, I can't... What do you mean I can't do that? Really? You can't jump up? Huh. Oh, yeah, it's not quite a block tall, because the book doesn't actually register. Where did I just... Oh, go away. Yeah, never knew that. So yeah, if you've never played Parasite Eve, pick it up. Highly recommended. Absolutely awesome. Once I get a capture card of some sort, I will be doing a few Let's Plays of those kind of games. Because I mean, that's the stuff that got me into being. I mean, I've been a gamer since the Atari, for the love of God. But those are the kind of things that really got me loving video games. Just that immersive, get yourself into a world, lots of customizability, and they're just awesome. They rock. It's something that, and you were able, because the graphics were not so absolutely amazing, you were able to get a lot more gameplay out of them. I mean, Parasite Eve, I've never actually completely finished it. Well, no, I've completely finished the game, but then there's this thing called the X game afterwards that it's just basically like added footage. You're in the Chrysler building, I think it is, and you just go basically progressing in an attempt to get to the top of said building. Oh, yep, did it. That does it. Oh, there's my gamer card gone. Forgot I had a roof over my head. And I've never finished that section. It's just, it takes forever, but it's because the graphics didn't take so much space up that they just couldn't do anything else. One of the problems with a lot of games that you come across nowadays is they're all Flash. Not as in Flash, like Flash gaming, but they're just, there's no real substance to them, all things considered. They're here, then, I mean, you're done with them in a day or so. And, I mean, where's the fun in that? That just kind of bores me to tears. And it makes me, especially now with the newer consoles, really, it's like I'm going to play or pay $50, $60 for a game that's going to hold my attention for, what, a day and a half? Nah. So I like the older ones. Should you take my advice and pick up Oddworld, be wary. There were... Oh... Well, there was Oddworld, the original. So, like I said, side-scroller. A lot of fun. They're actually remaking it. They are doing a complete reboot of it. It's still going to be a side-scroller, but they're basically they're reprogramming the entire thing. So it's not just going to be the original game with some updated visuals. They're actually taking it from the ground up and remaking the game, but keeping it faithful to the original game. That being said, what was it? I think the first one was Oddworld, and then there was this thing called Munch's Odyssey, I think. That one wasn't that great, in my opinion. Not exactly fantastic. I mean, it wasn't horrible or anything, but I'll just say it wasn't worth the price of admission. But there was Stranger's Wrath, and that is just a fun game to play. That's another one of those. If you haven't, and you've got a old school Xbox, oh yeah, I highly suggest checking that out. It was just a lot of fun. It was very original. There's probably one part of the game that will just annoy the crap out of you, especially if you play it through more than once. It's not so annoying the first time around, though you're kind of like, but the second time around it kind of left me with a little bit of a taste in my mouth, but it hasn't stopped me from playing the entire game, I think, 4 times now. Like, starting from scratch and playing the entire game 4 times. And it's just a lot of fun. So, yeah, pick that one up too if you haven't. If you've never played it, give it a look. See how you like it. And if you like it, hey, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. I just sit here all day long and talk to myself these days. Some actual, real people to have an actual, real conversation with, or at least, even if it's a very slow paste conversation would be fantastico. Alright, I don't know why I'm building this all the way up to the ceiling. I'll probably just end up having to redo it anyway. Though I actually, with this texture pack, I don't mind the cobblestone. It's kind of awesome. It's more of a dungeony feel to it, but but I like it. Oh, shoot, that's too high. That's not going to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And one of those. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, feel free. If you, anything I ever say, I'm going to say some crazy ass shit. Especially if you keep watching me. The more comfortable I get yammering away like this while I'm doing stuff, the crazier crap you're going to hear come out of my mouth, honestly. I am a strange, strange man. I'm not like the other people here in the trailer park. And 1,000,000 internet points to the first person who can tell me where that reference came from. With that, unfortunately the internet points have been devalued lately. It will buy you a Slurpee. Oh, I have to tear out a piece of the ceiling to get down here. But I do want this same height all the way around. There we go. Ow. Okie dokie. Now that I've done that and made it impossible to get from one portion of my room to the other, except that, see, I was thinking. Occasionally I do. Let's just look at this for a moment, observe, and see if I like what we see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's not a bad texture. Much better than the default texture for cobblestone. I mean, that pops. I just wish these didn't look so camouflage. Now that I've started screwing around with textures, maybe I'll modify this myself. Or ask my wife to give me a hand modifying it. I really am not an artist. Oops. Oh, 50 minutes in. Oh god, I've been recording for almost an hour here. Wild. So, yeah, I do. I like that. That'll be nice, because I'm planning on bringing entrance in from here, and that way I can have my double wide doors. Whoops. I got all turned around. So it's going to be this one and this one. Have my double wide entryway in this way, and I can close out that other thing, or close out the other side. I'll actually even be able to take some stuff that way, because I've got a whole bunch of space that I'm just wasting over there by having that long walkway in. But yeah, like I was saying, anything at all. Did I say, if you want to argue a point with me, hey, bring it, Chico, let's fight. If you want to agree with me, if you want to, like I said, I mean, shit, call me a loser. I don't really give a damn. Which I guess I have to say probably takes the fun out of it for the people that would go so far as to go up on YouTube and call someone a loser. So, I probably won't hear too much of that. Those guys only really get into it if you get mad about it. So, and I really don't. Not at all. Alright, so that'll be from there. That gives me all this out here. I can actually mine this out. Build a little something to encase the drop for my farm until I tear it out. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like this. What do you think? Maybe some half slabs, water pillars maybe, to flank the entry in, and then have predominant part of my stuff up top. Or I guess I could take it. No, I want a real high vaulted ceiling up here for the entry, which is why I took that all the way up like that and had started digging out the middle anyway. I was kind of already planning on something like this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be nice. Now I just have to decide what I'm going to make it out of. I mean, I do have a thing for half slabs. I love obsidian, but too much obsidian is just... Well, one, it's a pain in the ass to harvest. It just takes so long. But two, I mean, if you lay it all next to each other, back to back to back to back to back to back to back, nothing but obsidian, it's... Yeah, it's just too much. It makes for a good floor. That's the other thing I have to decide on, is what my floor is going to look like. I was over in on my creative world, kind of screwing with a couple of ideas. Maybe I'll grab a piece, grab a little bit of footage of those floor ideas and see what you guys like, if you'd care to leave your opinion. I may or may not take it, and one of the things, I did get a comment that having some sort of subscriber interaction build might be cool, and could definitely be cool. But my thing is, I don't mind input, but if I open it up, something like that, and I wanted to say, alright, what do you guys want me to do? Best idea wins, or something like that, like it's some sort of competition. Because one, that's not really me. And the fact of the matter is, I may just disregard everything you say and do what I want to do anyway. Because as I recently posted on a video of somebody else, essentially what this all comes down to is I'm playing a game. I'm recording that game and putting it out to you people as a hobby at this point. Something to keep me occupied and entertained. If you like watching me play, awesome. Oh, it appears it's been an hour. Oh, 55 minutes. I gotta get a new timer. I hate the fact that thing gives, like, it keeps sounding like it's going off, and I don't use it enough. I always forget to turn the damn thing on when I start recording anyway. But, yeah, I mean, essentially this is a game I am playing for my own enjoyment. I'm recording it so you guys can watch. If you like watching me, awesome, fantastic. All the other YouTubers out there, too, if you like watching them play, great. But it is still the fact of the matter that I'm playing a game in my own home for my enjoyment. That is the first thing that's going to come up with me. I'll say it right to you. If that is a problem for you, that I'm not going to do everything in this game for you, and just the way you want to do it, and when I get around to playing other games, they may not always be the games that you want me to play. I'll say it now while the saying is good. Go ahead and unsubscribe right now. If that's going to be a problem, let's nip that right in the bud. But that's enough of a downer on that for right now anyway. You know what? 55 minutes is so far beyond. Here, let's get rid of this. Oh, there we go. Get rid of that stupid thing. Freaking timer. Alright, now back to the entire reason that I did that. I am going to do this, and I'm pretty sure it was dirt. Let's see, what do we got? I got 12 stone, 35 cobble, and some gravel. Is it still there? What do you think? Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using that. On a single player? Okay, here's my thought. I got a far enough fall from my farm that even if they fall, at least I think, if they fall into a partial slab of water, they are going to still die. I'm going to have to check that and make sure. I ain't stupid. I know how the thing works. I mean, I can fall into a single block of water and die every time, or almost every time. But the mobs can do it all day long on occasion and not even get hurt or get very, very... They get hurt, but they don't get killed. So, my thought is, fall trap collection piece, one that's active while I'm out and about and around here. And instead of losing all my goods, if I don't go check out what has dropped every 5 minutes, I have a little switch where if I'm going to be doing that, I can turn it off. Or I can run some water through another portal. And hey, look at that. Permanent item storage. Until I go into the nether, it's never going to disappear. That's a brilliant idea. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. I might have had an original thought in Minecraft. What a concept. Yeah, that means I'm going to have to put this stupid video out, right? An original thought in Minecraft? No, surely cannot happen. Everything has been done 1,000 times before. Yeah. Alright. Well, we have been recording for an hour now. Oh, hey. What the freaking hell was that about? Well, thank God I built all that up. Except he blew up my chests, you cock. Ah, the mother penis. Oh, I don't know why Andersdale just makes me laugh so freaking hard. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I gotta fix that. Alright, well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm probably gonna cut the recording right at the moment. I'll be back with you guys another time. And most likely this will indeed be 2 episodes. I am not insane enough to think that you guys want to sit here and listen to me for an hour straight talk about fucking bullshit. So, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. If you have, like I said, if you have any opinions on anything we've talked about this evening, or if you'd like a transcript of the show, grab a pen and write it down yourself. Now, if you do have, if you have an opinion on anything I've spoken of today, be good, bad, or indifferent, you have an indifferent opinion is beyond me. Shit, toss it out there. I'm more than willing to listen. If you got something you want to get off your chest, feel free. As much as you guys are a sounding board for me to say ridiculous crap, I will be the same for you. I'll be that guy for you. You can say anything you want to be. Because unless I get to be like Philip DeFranco big, vintage beef big, good big, oh, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Unless I get to be huge like that, chances are you guys will never meet me. Or maybe if they hold a Minecon in the US. I know they might already do that. I haven't looked too far into those. I don't mind a convention now and then, but I don't go out of my way. It kind of has to be in the neighborhood, but now that I'm doing this, something like Minecon could be a lot of freaking fun. Alright guys, well, once again, thank you very much for watching. If you weren't watching, I wouldn't be talking. So, you help me keep my hobby and my new addiction alive and well. Feel free to share me with your friends if you want, if you think they'll like me. And if you've got anything you ever want to say to me, go ahead, toss it up on the comments pages, on my videos. Send me a video response if you want. It's a fairly cool little addition to the whole thing. And should you really, really, really like hanging out with me, hit the like button, subscribe, We'll hang out on a regular basis. But more than anything else, just, hey, thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate it. You have yourselves a great afternoon, and I'll see you guys